If you remember module 23, where it was discussed about the assets for scientific used for the scientific research, there was a sale of assets. Now just what should I say, some brushing off of your ideas, let me say there are two options. When you sell a scientific research asset, there are two options. Number one, you can outright sell the machine, no harm in that. Secondly, you can convert the scientific research asset into your business asset, and subsequently you can sell, right? So one interesting point is, when you are converting into a business asset, your business asset got a slab, so you got to include that asset into the slab. Now the question is at what value? And you will appreciate, whenever you purchase the asset, you get the entire amount deducted under section 35. So basically the value shown is the nil. So you are introducing in the block at a nil value, right? So now that I will try to explain the whole thing through this illustration. You see the illustration or the case studies first. Z Limited purchased a machine for 7 lakhs and they got the deduction under section 35. Done. Then on 1/4/17, WDV of the plant and machinery, that is the business asset, and during the year they purchased some machine, and the company wants to sell the machine which is used for the scientific research during next year 18-19 for 10 lakhs. And the board of directors meeting, there are two views. One portion of the board of directors, they are in the view that the machine to be sold after using for business purpose during 17-18, then you sell in 18-19. You sell the machine during 18-19 directly. Now advise the company. You are given the CII, you know that cost inflation index. Now you go for the solution. Now option A. Option A is, first you convert into business asset. And I told you, if you convert into the business asset, you got to include this into your block at a nil value. So the WDV of the machine was 10 lakhs. During 17-18, you have purchases 3 lakhs and you are including the machine as a business asset at a nil value. So it is 13 lakhs and the depreciation at the rate of 15% is 1,95,000, and the WDV as on 31st/18 or 1/4/18 is 11,05,000. Now on 18-19 you are to sell the machine for 10 lakhs. So I am deducting the sell value of the machine 10 lakhs. So that remains 1,05,000 as the WDV, on which the company can charge a depreciation at the rate of 15% or 15,750. So technically you see there is no tax implication. You are selling an asset, but you are not paying a single paisa as a tax. Moreover, over that you can charge depreciation, so that will reduce your profit. Now move on to option B. Now what is option B? Option B means you are directly selling. Now if you are directly selling it, the provision is very clear. The side, if you are directly selling it, then the deduction allowed under section 35 or the sale proceeds, whichever is less, to be treated as your deemed income under section 41(3). So now what happens in this case, plus the company can go for, since it's a sale of asset, and you will appreciate, since this is a business asset, it doesn't enter into the block. So there could have been a sale of asset that will attract the capital gain either long term or short term. However, there are two contradictory views. One view said there should not be any capital gain, and one view says there may be capital gain. So I am taking there may be capital gain, but alternatively there may not be any capital gain, because we have two leading case laws, Farmson Pharmaceuticals Private Limited versus CI. Then one is the Maharashtra hybrid seed case. Now what is the balancing charge? Deduction allowed was 7 lakhs and your sale proceed is 10 lakhs. So therefore lower one is 7 lakhs. So your deemed income is 7 lakhs. Now then in case of capital gain, your sale proceed is 10 lakh and you have purchased it on 7 lakhs during 12-13. So CII is 200 multiplied by current year 280, 9,80,000. So you have a long term capital gain of 20,000. Now think of the tax implication. Here you have to pay tax on 7 lakhs because 7 lakhs is a balancing charge which will be credited to your SOPL, which will increase your profit by 7 lakhs, right? So you have to pay tax on that at the normal rate of 30.9%. Plus you have a long-term capital gain of 20,000 on which you got to pay tax at the rate of 20%. So here tax implication is huge. One is on 30.9% on 7 lakhs, more than 2 lakh 10. One is 20% on 20,000, like 154,000. So it's a huge one, right? So it's very common thing that from the point of view of the tax planning, it is better if you wish to sell a scientific research asset. It is better first you convert the asset into your business asset, enters the block, then you sell. Otherwise, your tax implication will be more.